Hello, my friend. Welcome to your micro practice. Today, I am sharing with you something that is perfect for this deep, dark days of winter when we are all hoping to not catch a cold, or if we do happen to catch a cold, get rid of it sooner so it doesn't turn into that dreaded secondary infection of bronchitis or sinusitis, sinus infection. This is a technique of lymphatic massage. So lymphatic massage really has saved me so many times because I'm that kind of person who, a lot of times if I get a cold, it'll usually progress to a sinus infection. And I've really found that this has helped to sort of break that cycle for me, and I hope it does it for you too. At the very least, it feels fantastic. So we're actually going to get started. As we do it, I'm going to teach you a little bit about the lymph system, how it works, and all of that. But let's just kind of get going with it while I talk to y'all. So you just start by crossing your hands, and you're going to put them right in that notch above your collarbone. So you see there's the collarbone, there's that little like divot right above it, and just put a finger there, and you're just going to press lightly. If I were pressing on your arm, it might feel like I was just tapping a button on an old school push button phone. I'm not stabbing at it or pushing really hard. It's just a little gentle tap. So a little goes a long way. So your lymph system, and just keep tapping away because we got to do 50 to 100 on each spot. So your lymph system is part of your immune system. And your lymph system, you know, like when you go to the doctor and he starts to feel all along here and they say, we're feeling for enlarged lymph nodes. They can become swollen with fluid when you have an infection. The lymph system is really cool because it works on a pump, but not like your heart muscle pumps the blood through your circulatory system. This pump only works if you move your body, which makes sense when you have a cold or a flu. Like we lay down and we rest a lot. And when it's winter, we tend to not move as much, even if we're outdoor sports people, right? We just get more contracted and more stuck. And so that lymph fluid doesn't actually get pumped. And we need it to pump so that it can drain and reduce inflammation, but that so it can also send all of those fantastic cells that are responsible for killing the bacteria and germs. So we need that lymph fluid to pump through your system. So what you're doing right now in this lower one, it's kind of like you're draining the bottom of a reservoir. You could think of it like we're draining all the mucky lymph that's stuck right here and not flowing freely. And if we get that one of the bottom lymph node areas more clear, then the stuff that's stuck up here can drain out of the bottom. It almost like creates like a vacuum. So you're just starting by getting that bottom one. And then we're going to get ones along the side of the neck. So you just do flat palms and you're just going along the side of the neck. And you're just drawing down really gently. Not quite as gentle like as if you were smoothing your clothes. Slightly more firm than that, but you're not digging and cramming in either. But you don't want to just be like kind of ghosting on the neck. Like I see people doing this. I'm like, that's not doing anything. Firm and drawing down. Firm and drawing down. You might start to get a little clearing, like start to feel some fluid come down the back of your nose into your throat. That is a good thing. It's happening to me. I'm going to have to clear a lot during this. Sorry. But that's a good thing because that means that that is gunk in there that was not draining properly, and you want that to drain. That's a good thing. You can do this to help with symptoms of a cold, allergies, just to keep your general respiratory health cooking. If you're a parent, you can do this on your child. It's really, really going to help. So now you've got the lowermost base, you've got the sides. Now let's get up here behind the ears. So you're going to do that lovely, who is it, Dr. Spock hands? And you're going to get them up there, and you kind of go behind the ear and just, again, draw down firm but gentle. You almost really want to imagine that you're feeling the fluid draining down. This one always gets me. There's like always fluid in there that needs to come out. You can do it anywhere between 10 and 50 times on each portion that I'm showing you. For time here, I'm not quite doing them all at 50, but just to give you the general idea. Oh, I'm feeling that drainage. Now we're going to do some in the back of the head. So you want to find that spot in the back of the head. You know that spot, like if you were just able to lay on the floor flat, that bump on your head that would be laying on the floor, find that little ridge there, and then go directly below that. And then you're just gonna sweep down. Again, it's a motion like this, like smoothing fabric. And you're not just wimpy with it, but you're also not digging in. Gentle but firm. And I'm getting more drainage. It's totally fine. Just swallow it on down. Your body knows what to do with that. Again, that is stuff that has been stuck, that is not draining properly for you, and you want to get all that stuff out of there. This is fantastic to do at that first sign of a cold. It's really great to do every day in the winter, like especially after a hot shower or in a hot bath. Just spend a few minutes doing this to make sure that your lymph system is properly pumping and circulating all of that wonderful immune system powerhouse lymph fluid. Then you're just going to reverse the order. Then you go down the sides of the neck about 50 times each. Sometimes even though if you're on top of it, just doing each one 10 times a day, it helps. A little bit is better than nothing at all. And then you go back to the sides, again, drawing down. And this one you're kind of drawing like in towards the center a little bit because you want to think everything has to drain this way. 10 to 50 times, 50 to 100, listen to your body. Wow, I feel more clear. It never ceases to amaze me. And then you finish with that same one that you started with. You just find that little bump of the collarbone and you go just directly into that. It's like where, boom, there's a little natural divot there. It takes a little practice to find, but then you find it and you're just gently pressing 10, 50, 100 times. And just allow that lymphatic system to do its job for you. So this is lymphatic drainage massage. You can do it on yourself. You can do it on your loved ones. Practice on yourself first before you do it on another person. That's common sense, right? But you want to know what it feels like and you want to know the effects and benefits before you go trying to help your loved ones. Do this at the first sign of a cold to help with any upper respiratory issues. It works. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Breathe freely this winter and stay nice and healthy. So as always with these micro practices, my friend, make sure you're filling out your workbook. Find a time today to practice this lymphatic drainage massage a little bit on your own so that you know how to do it, so that it's a tool. And the next time you start to feel that little bit of congestion or that tickle in the back of your throat, you can start to use these techniques and get ahead of the game. That's the way you really build sustainable wellness that will stick for you. So schedule it out. Let me know how it's going, and I will see you next time, my friend. Om Shanti. Peace to you.